A Cajun shave from the Cajun Blade, Bon Temps Barbershop Shave Soap. We're going to build a lather and we're going to have a shave coming up next. Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's BarberGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. Great to see you again. Thanks so much for stopping by and sharing your time with me. Love getting together with you and talking all things traditional wet shave. We have a brand new shave soap and aftershave splash in the shave den from the Cajun Blade. We picked this up at the 2026 Maggard meetup. Here it is right here. How about that? Yeah. So today's shave brings a warm Louisiana Cajun flavor to the den. So I'm pairing the Cajun Blade Barbershop soap with the Phoenix Shaving Copper Ascension Adjustable Double Open Comb Razor, the Yaki Caramel Cat Whiskers Brush, and the earthy Paul Gruner Shaving Bowl. All those warm tones really capture that Cajun kitchen and old school barbershop vibe. Absolutely. And this is a marvelous, marvelous scent. Oh, that is really, really wonderful. Let me get a little information here from their product page, just to give you a little bit of a background on the scent profile. And here's what they have to say about Bon Temps Barbershop Shave Soap. Now, it's spelled B-O-N-T-E-M-P-S. And I mispronounced that on the Monday Morning Mailbag. Roderick McLeod very, very kindly corrected me. I was saying Bon Temps. I'm from Northeast Ohio. And he said it's pronounced Bon Temps. So that's, I think I got that correct. And it's not New Orleans, it's New Orleans. And it's not Louisiana, it's Louisiana. So I have to shift gears a little bit. So my apologies to Eric at the Cajun Blade for mispronouncing a marvelous, marvelous scented shave soap. And we're going to have a shave with it. Here's what they have to say about it right here on the product page. This is a true Southern barbershop fragrance. Clean, masculine, and comforting without being dated. Bright citrus opens the scent, followed by warm spice and aromatic herbs, all resting on a smooth, woody base. It strikes the balance between fresh and warm, old school and refined. Bon Temps Barbershop brings to mind straight razor shaves, hot towels, and the unmistakable scent of a real barbershop. The kind that leaves a memory behind. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that captures it perfectly, and it is a marvelous, marvelous bright opening. And yeah, a bright opening with a definite old school Louisiana gentlemanly kind of flavor there. Yeah, really, really terrific. So we're going to have a shave with it. And yeah, once more, we're going to use our Phoenix Shaving Copper Ascension Twist Adjustable Double Open Comb Razor. I'm also going to use a Persona Gem Razor Blade. A big thank you to RH Dave Shaves, Jeff Palmer, and Mike H. for very, very kindly introducing this to all of us here on the channel. We're going to do our pre-shave wash with Nivea Men Maximum Hydration Deep Cleaning Face Scrub. We're not going to do a pre-shave lather. We're going to let Bon Temps do all the talking. We're also going to use the Yaki, once more, Caramel Cat Whiskers shaving brush right there. And check out that coin in the bottom. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, all these great earthy tones kind of evoking the Cajun kitchen and old school barbershops and that sort of thing from the New Orleans area. And we're also going to use the soap spoon from Andy Kaiser. Andy, thank you very, very much. We'll use that to scoop out some shave soap. You know, let's do that right now. We're going to do that right now. Okay, there it is. I don't know how much to use, but I'm going to err on the side of getting a little more. That's a nice, okay, how about that much there? A little more. How about that much there, okay? We'll take that much and we'll put it in the bottom of the bowl, like that. And we'll just let that rest in the bottom. I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit there. All right. Okay, so there it is in the bottom of the lathering bowl, right there. Okay, see that? All right, we'll put some hot water on there. We'll let it soak. We'll do my pre-shave wash, and then we'll come back to to have this shave, build a lather and have this shave. Again, from the Cajun Blade Bone Tone Barbershop. This is the travel set. This is terrific. This is TSA, how do I say? It meets TSA guidelines. You can take this in your dot kit, in your carry-on, because of their sizes. And it's great. It's a great price point. You can travel with it. And if you want to have some space-saving shave soaps and aftershave splashes in your shave den, yeah, this fits that bill very, very nicely. All right. So that's what we got going on. We're going to do our pre-shave wash. We're going to heat this soap up in the bowl. We're going to soak our brush, and then I'll see you on the other side to build this lather. Oh, wait a minute. I got to tell you, check it out, okay? I've got 5 days of beard growth here. Look at that. Yeah, 5 days. I've been meaning to do this shave, and I kept thinking, well, maybe one more day. Maybe one more day. So there it is. 5 days of beard growth. So that's a great proving ground for this lather. See what kind of coverage we get, what the slickness is like, that sort of thing. Okay, now we're going to do our pre-shave wash. We're going to put some water on top of that shave soap. We're going to soak the brush, and I'll see you on the other side to start this shave, to build this lather, and I'm excited to build this lather and start this shave. So hang in there with me. Okay, pre-shave wash is done. Let's take this hot water that's in the shave bowl. I don't know if you can see it. It's in there, though. All right, we'll dump it. There you go. We'll dump it in there. We'll get our Yaki Caramel Cat Whiskers shaving brush. And I just give that a little bit of a ring there, and a little bit of a shake. I got a little bit of water in here. I don't know what the water to soap ratio is going to be like. This is my first time using it. So we're going to go ahead and start building this lather. I'm glad I'm using the Paul Gruner lathering bowl. Again, a big, big thank you to Jimmy V for this, because it has that lip that kind of rolls over, and that'll keep the lather in there as I'm showing it to you, tilting it on its side like this, showing it to you. Now, look, I need water. I need some water. Okay. And again, I don't know. That's a nice scent. Man, is that nice. That is really coming through. And again, I don't know the water soap ratio for this particular soap. It looks like it's needing some water here. So I'm glad that I erred on wringing the brush out a little more. And this is nice. This is a nice scent. This is a really nice barbershop scent. This is great. This really does evoke New Orleans, Louisiana. Am I saying it correctly? Bon ton. I like that. Bon ton. Now that I know how to pronounce it, look at what we got here. Oh, look at that, huh? Oh man. And I got a little bit of soap there in the bottom that is still sitting there wanting to help with this lather. And I think I got more than enough. So maybe I could have backed off on the scoop there. So probably a little bit is going to go a long way. Oh my gosh, look at that. Boom, lather. Check out those peaks. Check out that creamy yogurty consistency there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start painting this on. I'm not going to add any water to my face because I got enough there. And again, I've got, there you go. I have got 5 days worth of beard growth here. And this is giving me some nice coverage. And I can feel the nice silky quality of the lather even through this dense whisker that I have on my face. And boy, oh boy, am I looking forward to this shave, because I'll tell you, man, this was kind of brutal for me to wait 5 days. But again, I did want to give this shave soap a good proving ground, and I wanted to have enough whisker there. And I wanted to show you the coverage of it. Look, the coverage is marvelous. A really nice, rich, creamy, yogurty lather. Good body, not overly heavy. The scent is really, really good. This is a really nice barbershop scent. If you want a barbershop scented shave soap, this is a good one. Again, that bright opening is wonderful. And then again, you got that nice kind of, well, for lack of a better term here, the way I describe it is it's got this nice earthy grounding to it. Really, really terrific. Look at that. That's really terrific. Okay, so marvelous. Real, look at that. That's great coverage. Wow. 5 days worth of beard growth there. All right, so here's our Persona Gem double-edged razor blade right here. Okay, let me just have the label here. Yeah, you can barely see the label. I'm going to kind of rock it a little bit. Just a little bit like that. Maybe catch the light so you can see gem on there. All right. Okay. All right, let me set it aside. Let me set it down here on the counter. Here is my Copper Ascension razor. Boy, I love this razor. Okay, so now we're going to take this blade and we're going to put it in the cap like that. All right, and we'll get that base plate lined up with the O-ring. We'll put the O-ring on there too. Okay. Oh yeah, that's lined up. That's all nicely lined up now. And yeah, oh yeah. All right, so now we're snug. So I'm going to give it about a quarter turn, a little less than a quarter turn. Okay, that increases the blade gap, and that'll be a nice, efficient start for this shave. Now, as I'm chatting with you, look at how nice and stable this lather has remained. Look at that. That is marvelous. Wow. All right, really looking forward to this shave. We're going to heat this up under some hot water and get right to this shave. Again, I'm looking at the shave bowl here. I got a little pad of soap there in the bottom that, I can use again. So I think maybe, it's generating a lot of lather, and I'm thinking maybe I could have scooped half of what I did. Maybe even just scooped a quarter of what you saw, and I'm going to get a wonderful amount of lather. That's my guess. All right, we're heating this up under some hot water. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Well, so far, wonderful slickness and glide. Really, really nice. Now here's the test right here. Yeah, beautiful residual slickness. No biting or pinching at the bottom of that shave stroke on the neck. Really terrific. Now I need to remind you again, I'm shaving away 5 days of beard growth. And here's the other thing. This razor blade is marvelous. These Persona Gem razor blades are really, really good. I like them a lot. And this blade gap is getting up there for me. So there is some high efficiency here. And yet I have some nice protection from the shave lather. Okay, let's continue. Really, really good residual slickness. I mean, outstanding. No kidding. And again, some great residual slickness, to allow me to do a little bit of buffing on the upper lip and right here on the lower lip, so I get all that little whisker out of the way and remove all those extraneous whiskers here that kind of curl around my lip. I got some really nice, I can feel it right here, some really, really nice residual slickness. I've got a little bit right here. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just, I could probably use a residual slickness, but you know what? Let's be on the safe side and just have some protection there. I mean, this lather offers some great, great protection. Just to get that upper lip. Oh, yeah. That's marvelous. First pass done. Let's rinse. Well, it is 5 days worth of beard growth, and I would say I'm just stepping into the doorway of being in socially acceptable shave territory. I am not there, but I'm just getting ready to walk through the door. But this is nice. This was really, really terrific. I'm definitely going to need a second pass. I might need a third pass, to be honest with you, because of the 5 days growth. We'll see what happens. Usually the second pass is my money pass. Everything cleans up nicely, and I'm not going to use the razor at the same blade gap. I'm going to close it off a little bit. I don't think I'm going to snug it up all the way. I think I'll just use it maybe a 16th of a turn to open it up a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Now, the majority of the whisker has been removed. Of course, you take it down in stages, and that's what we're doing here with this shave. First pass, second pass, possibly third pass or a touch-up pass. And the majority of the whisker was taken down with that first pass. And I'll tell you, the feel of this lather on the skin is exceptional. It really is really, really terrific. I like it. I mean, it's got a really nice, soft, silky feel to it. No kidding. So much so, I can't stop lathering. I just love the feel of painting on this lather. Really terrific. Okay. All right, there we go. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to snug it all the way up, and we're just going to open it up a little bit. Maybe a 16th of a turn, if that. Okay, let me just drain the sink a little bit and get some of this excess water out of here, because that really did fill up there a little bit. All right, and I'm going to heat this razor up again because copper retains heat. And yeah, we're using the copper razor because of the Cajun kitchens that you might see in movies. And if you've ever visited there, they got these great copper pots and kettles and whatnot in their kitchen, making the gumbo and all those other great Louisiana meals. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're going to go with pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain. Very nice. Very, very smooth. Wow, that's really, really nice. I mean, again, no pinching, no biting, just really a nice smooth pass. I would say I got probably a good 90% of the upper lip on that first pass and a little bit of a touch-up. So let's want to get the remainder up underneath the nostrils there. All right, second pass done. Let's rinse. This shave is done. I'm not kidding you. 5 days worth of beard growth is gone. Man, oh man, that's nice. Right now, I'm in upper darn fine shave territory, and I'm going to be stepping into BBS after the whiskers retract. I don't need a third pass. I could do a third pass because this lather feels so great on the skin. It's so comfortable to shave with. I want to move the video along, kind of wrap things up. But man, this is really, really nice. That's a nice result. And again, there's that great contrast between 5 days worth of beard growth and then having a clean shaven face. So that's kind of coming into play too. But yeah, this feels nice. All right, I'm going to do my final rinse routine, warm water rinse, cold water rinse, and then I'll see you on the other side for the alum block. So hang in there with me. Very, very refreshing and a lot of rinsing. There is a lot of slickness there that had to be removed. Wow, very, very slick. All right, clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. Wow, post-shave feel is very, very nice. Oh man, that's great. That is BBS. I'm not kidding you. Man, that's not, and again, post-shave feel is really, really good. There's something there that just makes the skin feel just alive. It's really marvelous. All right, let's get the alum block here. We're going to use the Somata alum block. Right here comes the travel case. A lot of nice real estate there. Great for home, great for travel. My thanks to the folks at Team Somata for very kindly sending this along to the channel and allowing me to share with all the viewers out there. Check it out. Comes in at a nice price point. And it does a nice job. And again, a nice chunky, very generous sized alum block. A lot of real estate. All right, running into some cold water. Here we go. No stinging at all. And I'm not getting any zings. I'm not getting any zings at all. I'm getting some nice bracing from the alum block, but I'm not getting any zings. Man, that's nice. That's terrific. That really is. That is really, really nice. All right, so we're going to dry that off a little bit. Okay. And then we'll put it back into the, make sure that that's dried off on the inside, because I splash around a lot. Make sure that this is, okay, there it is. We'll let the air in the room do the rest of the work. Let me show you the lather here. Now, again, I may have splashed a little bit in this bowl here when I was doing my rinse routine, but I want to show you a couple of things here. I'm passing this brush over the bottom of the bowl where there's some more soap there. And you can see you can see how, look at this peak I'm getting, this wonderful, wonderful peak, this really, really nice, yogurty, creamy lather. And then you can see here in the bottom that soap that is right there in the bottom. Let me get that out of the way there. See that right there, that soap that's in the bottom? Still a little pad of soap there, and I'm getting more lather. I'm going to leave that in there after the shave. I'm going to use it again. Because it's just, again, it looks like a little goes a long way. That's my guess, just based on my first use here. But again, look at that. Look at those peaks. Look at that, huh? And it just looks like it's just going to give you some great, great lather. Now, my guess is that if you get the larger tub, the 5-ounce size, and do a brush load, oh, it's going to be great. That's probably going to be a great way to experience the shave soap. So it looks like it's good for scooping, and based on what I've got here with that little bit of soap on the bottom, it looks like it's going to be great to do a brush load with it as well. So yeah, and that's a marvelous scent. And look, they pack in a lot there, and it's kind of it's not overly soft, it's not overly hard. So it's really nice. It's a nice scent. And you saw the great performance. Okay, let's get the aftershave splash. Again, this is perfect for travel. So here is the aftershave splash. I'm opening this up for the first time. There it is. Oh yeah, that's marvelous. I'm not sure if there's alcohol in this or not. Ingredients, alcohol. Yep, there it is right there. I think that's what it's very, very small here. It looks like it says perfumer's alcohol, I think, and then aloe vera. So it does have alcohol in it. Pretty sure that's what it says. Okay, so we'll double check that and let you know on the screen. We're going to be generous with it. We're going to use the Jimmy V method. We're going to let that excess alcohol evaporate and slap on nothing but the good stuff. Oh, that scent's already emerging. Oh, that's marvelous. Oh, that's nice. That feels great. That has some great skin food properties. Wow, that's marvelous. Great shave. Wow, that was terrific. That really, really was wonderful. I like this one a lot. My gosh. Bon Ton, the Barbershop Shave Soap from the Cajun Blade. Again, so great seeing Eric from the Cajun Blade at the 2026 Maggard meetup. We picked up this set and 2 others, and we're going to be reviewing those as well and talking about them on the Monday Morning Mailbag. But this was a really nice shave. No nicks, no cuts, no irritation. It felt great. A wonderful feel on the skin from the lather. It offered a lot of glide, a lot of slickness, and a lot of wonderful protection. And it made a terrific, terrific lather. And it looks like a little bit goes a long way. Now I'm going to adjust that as we go with some of the other scents that we picked up. But looking forward to using this one again. This is terrific. From the Cajun Blade, Bon Ton Barbershop Shave Soap and Aftershave. This is the travel set. A really nice price point and a great way to introduce yourself to all the great, wonderful shave soaps and aftershave splashes at the Cajun Blade. Check them out. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark Zarady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Let me get this up here. Bon Ton Barbershop from the Cajun Blade. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.